Today we're going to create a sample logo for a fictitious company. So open up Adobe Illustrator. You can find that on your computer under All Programs, under Adobe Design Premium CS4. We might have CS5 on there. When you get to the welcome screen, choose a new web document to create. And we're going to get this document property screen. You can give it a different name if you like. And then jump down here to the size. It'll probably default to 800 by 600. You can make it smaller if you want, 300 pixels by 100 pixels. A pixel is the small dots going across the screen. So you probably have roughly 1,000 across by 800 down. If you want to see exactly how many pixels you have, just right-click in the same way you would. You can usually find that when you adjust your screen settings. Hit OK, and this is going to show the size of our graphic. If you notice down here on the bottom left, however, it's 366% enlarged, so that's not going to be what the final project looks like. First of all, click on the text tool, which is the T, and then click inside the artwork box and type in whatever your logo is. You can highlight it, and then you can choose from up top the type of font you want to use. You can change the size. And if you click on the selection tool, which is your black arrow, you can then move it to wherever you would like. You can also use the move handles on the side to stretch it, if that works for you, to make it taller. And once you're happy with it, you can also change the color. There's a selection tool. And notice we have two different colors here. One's going to be the outline or the stroke, the other is going to be the fill. So I want those to match for our purposes. So I'm going to go back to black on black, and whatever I choose, I'm going to have them be consistent. So you can double click over here and this will bring up this color selection option. Got this one red as well. You notice over here you also see various options for how colors are formed. This is a hex number. If anyone ever gives you, you see a number like that, that's a specific 6-digit number representing the color. And this is the mixture of red, green, and blue. Or you can do it through a mixture of CMYK. That's cyan, magenta, yellow, and K stands for black. So if you ever see those numbers, that's what that refers to. All right, so I have my logo. Now I'm going to go up to this box selection tool, box drawing tool. I'm going to draw a box. Because these borders you see aren't really anything we can use. That just shows you how big our image is. So if we were to put it in a website, it would take up that much space. So I'm going to make this roughly the size of the box. Let go. And it used our default fill color. I'm going to change that to, I'll go with black just to be simple today. I'm going to change the stroke as well. And there we have it. Now it's obviously covering up our letters. So what we want to do, go back to the selection tool, which is the arrow. Select the box, and if you right-click and go to Arrange, you can then click Send to Back. There's a more sophisticated way of working with layers, but this will serve our purposes right now. Once you have that, go ahead and save it. File Save. And notice it's going to save it as an Illustrator file, a .ai file. So name it whatever you want, but it'll have the .ai. That stands for Adobe Illustrator. And that's not a usable document yet, or a usable image. That's just a working image that we would use when we're in Adobe Illustrator. If we want to use it on the web, we'll have to export it as a web-type graphic, which we'll do later. Hit Save, and you're finished.